Hey ladies and gents, welcome back to some more eFootball 2022 news. 2022 news. So the first thing I want to just point out is we've had this from eFootball, so the official website, saying next up in our celebration of Fans 11 inductees are the Catalan club had two of their young stars fight off their more experienced rivals as both Pedri and eFootball ambassador Ansu Fati joined your lineup. How big could these two get, Barcelona fans? So they're basically asking how big they could get in terms of their potential and, you know, how well they're going to grow. Obviously, two exceptional players, two players to be really excited about. But more importantly was the actual colour palette used here for the... I think it looks much better. You know, it's still not fantastic. And the font is pretty dire, but... you know, that font there especially, where it says FC Barcelona, but at least they're not yellow arrows with a light blue background. They have gone for a darker blue, but they still got the horrible yellow here popping up, but it looks much better. Maybe it's just done in the colours of Barcelona, because obviously the colour, you know, the blue and the red obviously are on the strip and in the badge itself, so could be a thing there, but you know, so that looks pretty good. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is this chap here, Renan Galvani. And, you know, unofficial source, but he goes, eFootball 2022 update 1.0. Only the press and some influencers have access to this. Tests are in London, France, USA. Testing with cannabis embargoes after that. So basically saying there, you know, can't say anything more until obviously the testing is complete. After that, new adjustments to the update should arrive between the last week of April and the first week of May. Didn't say where he got this information from, so be interesting to see that. And down here he also says update that transforms the mobile version into eFootball 2022 mobile will arrive 1 month later, that is in mid-June time. So, you know, this is an unofficial source. We don't know how reliable this information is, where he's got it from. You know, obviously it is going to be around springtime, which is obviously March, April, May. So, you know, guessing it's going to be between April and May isn't too bad a shot, but it'd be interesting to see if that actually happens. I have not had any invitations because I know I'm going to get that question. So I've not been invited to these tests if they are actually going ahead. But, you know, pretty much probably with everyone else, probably looking forward to the release of 1.0. Hopefully it's going to be in a much more stable and better state than what's been released so far. Simply not good enough. And he then also goes on to say that, you know, in the database tables, they found this new file for eFootball PES 20. Oh, it's called PES 2022, but that's what the devs call it. Obviously, it's still encrypted. It's download content. And if we just go back to what he said here, he says, have you thought about eFootball 2022 DLC coming out tomorrow? I'm not talking about the update, but a DLC, adding a new campaign or new clubs, for example. And maybe it has to do with the voting of the clubs they made here on Twitter. So he's talking about voting for the players. So we obviously all got the invites, or if you've been following the main... been following the official channel, you will just see you be able to vote on different players for the different positions to make up like the best 11 out of the players they gave us to choose from. And I did the first one maybe, and after that I just got bored and I was just like, this is not what I want to do with my life, so I have far better things to do than vote for players in the team of 11 or the you know. But either way, just wanted to bring you that news. Well, not really news as such, but it's what's happening on the eFootball 2022 front that could be coming. You know, it is all speculation. But yeah, it'd be good to hear your guys' thoughts about the colour palette here, what this chap has to say about 1.0. Obviously, judging by the comments, I do read all your comments, as you know. Not many really hyped for it. There's a couple of people maybe they're actually still enjoying eFootball 2022. I did like the direction of like the HQ version I played, or the version that I played at HQ. I thought the direction's good. Sure, it's not as good as PES 2021. I said that. It's like a 6 or a 7 out of 10, but it's a good base. That was my initial feeling, because it's changing the way the game's going to be played. I have got my new connection, so new streams may be coming soon. I'm going to wait for the transfers to sort themselves out before I start launching a new career mode, because there's a lot of transfers going on right now, and with one of the proper, especially with one of the teams I'm actually thinking about playing as on it, or doing a live stream as. But obviously the team that I choose will purely be down to those in the actual stream itself, so be sure to join, get yourselves involved. Your decisions will make the transfers and all the rest of it, so it's really going to be quite interactive, and basically you're the board. You say, you tell me what goes and what doesn't go, and we'll go from there. It's going to be FUMA, it's going to be full manual passing and shooting, and we'll see how we get on. Anyway, that is pretty much for this news article, and a little bit of news about eFootball 2022, and a little bit about what's coming up from me. So that's all from me, ladies and gents. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.